Good morning, sports fans. Good morning, sports fans. How are you? Wow, good morning, Kings fan. I love how you're immediately in the chat. How are you today? It's beautiful. Tuesday morning here in Tampa Bay, Florida. We are 9 days away from the World Cup. 9. Single digits. It's Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. 9 days until the World Cup, 5,607 days until the Jets' last playoff appearance. And if I did the math, I'm just trying to remember, I was running into my head there. I just like glitched. If I were to apply that same, well, no, because the Knicks have been making the playoffs. I was going to say, it's been, almost 6,000 days since the Jets' last playoff appearance. Knicks have been making the playoffs at least, right? But it's probably been, 365 days in a year? So the Jets haven't made the playoffs in 15 years. The Knicks haven't made the finals in 27 years. So that would be 10,000, almost 10,000 days. I would venture to assume it would be a little under 10,000 days since the Knicks have last been in a finals, played in a finals game. But that changes tomorrow night. That changes tomorrow night, folks. Crazy. Oh, somebody picked up on the trivia question. Finally. It's been up there for 3 days, I think. I put that up, what is today, Tuesday? When did we find out that the Spurs were? Yeah, I think that's been up since Sunday. I wonder what it is. Trivia question. It's a thinker. Give it some thought. So, no cheating, though. Don't cheat. Just think. I know you can do it. So this is a sports show that I host every morning, by the way. My name is Nick Mark George. It's called Rate Game Live, and basically it is a new take on an old classic. That's right. We're trying to take bits and pieces of SportsCenter circa early 2000s, maybe the 90s, when SVP had hair. That'll age some folks maybe. When SVP had hair, back when SVP had hair, when Stu Scott was giving us the okie dokes, taking the best of that era, which was just sports for the love of the game, and kind of bringing it forward into 2026, the year of our sports, and making sure that it's leaving behind and kind of preventing anything to do with gambling or prediction, winning or losing money. We just try and talk about sports because we love sports. There's no ulterior motive here. There's not like a hidden agenda. There's no angle that I'm coming at. This is not a gotcha. It's literally just like I love sports and I want to talk about them, and I don't want to be smacked in the face with gambling and be told that, Kalshi is hedging whatever. Like, it's just like, I can't look at some of this stuff and I'm like, what even is this? Like, what even is this? This is just like absolute slop. So that's what this is all about. It's like my attempt to be the change that I want to see in the world of sports, because sports are important to me. Sports matter. And if the words that I'm saying resonate with you, then stick around. Check us out. And, oh, by the way, bonus, The show is shaped and formed and made by me to talk and kind of present the segments and put them together, but most importantly, you, the sports fan, the person who is also watching these games, is also loving sports, is also wanting to talk about them without seeing or needing to wade through all the gambling and all that trash. We do it on a place called RateGame. RateGame is a website. It is a app. It is a community. It's a place. It's a platform. All the things where folks just like you and me can come together and talk about sports and do so without fear of anything other than that. So that is what we got going on. We kind of really lean into it, and I take the ratings from RateGame in the last 24 hours, and I open the show with it every single morning. And here's what it looks like. I kind of put together a little rundown. Get it up, and I will format it for it properly. Oh, you nailed it. Dun, dun, dun. Very good, Kings fan. Yes, the NBA Finals will feature two teams that played each other in the NBA Cup, because it's the Cup. The NBA Cup sponsored by like Tour Abu Dhabi or something, or like Emirates. It's like such a crazy advertising grab for Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, but also really just like a chief marketing officer. That's really what he is, Adam Silver, at the end of the day. He's a babysitter, and he is a marketer. So the NBA Cup featured the Knicks and the Spurs. Knicks beat them. NBA Finals featuring the same two teams. First time in NBA history that has ever happened. So shout out to you, Kings fan. Thank you. Great answer. I can now remove that question and have another one for us tomorrow. All right, so to the board we go. Where the sport's good. Let me see. Get this bad boy up. Let's get him here. Nice. All right. So where the sport's good, then we'll do the new website. We'll take a little tour, show you guys around. I had it up the other day. It was still kind of under construction. It wasn't like completely polished, and it'll still be definitely getting some tweaks, some changes, some fixes, if you will. It's still new. We still got some things, like Jack immediately called out yesterday, that if you save a take, then you I know it's sad Tuesday for us, Kings fan. It's okay. Just you and me, though. The ability to save your take, which is like a new thing, or like draft. And I think it's been on mobile for a couple of weeks now, at least. If you do that on web, it just doesn't go anywhere. So that's like something that we'd fix immediately. All right, so here we go. The website, the sports, the Tigers, Rockies, and M's. It was pretty much like baseball was the only thing going yesterday. We had a friendly that I threw up on the web late night because Landon had requested it, and that was FIFA. And then there was, I think, 2 games in the W, but very, very light otherwise. Basically, baseball dominant. We'll talk about FIFA, and then we'll close with a final 48, day 40. We're here, the 40th day of the final 48. That is actually sensational. It's crazy. I can't believe that. 40 for 40. 40-40 club. All right, so let us see. Ooh, wow, look at that. It's not often that you see this. Rough night. 5-1-3. Barely above 500 here. That's got to be the lowest, I think, that we've seen. Also, probably the most volatile because 12 games played, 3 leagues active. You don't really have a lot of ratings to go off of. 106 ratings and 285 created on the platform in the last 24 hours. Wow. So these are the ratings that come in for, the little snapshot. sparse, and then these are the ones that go towards the actual overall platform. So that's like ratings that come in for games of yesteryear, for games that were played like a couple weeks ago, even 48 hours ago, over the weekend, last year, last season. So usually those are like new users or users that are just trying to pad stats, stat pad, whatever it is that you are fixing to do, that's where the ratings go. So the 3 leagues in action, and we had a bonus, little friendly bonus there, FIFA, with a 5.7. Was that one game that friendly for Uzbekistan and Canada? 9 games on the slate for Major League Baseball. 2 games in the W. Ooh, W is 3-3. It's not good, folks. That's low. That's really low. Should be, I think, the hue there should be like red, I think. Because 3-4 and below is actually red on the slider. So we will fix that. All right. Back to the board. New website. So let's check this out. Oh, did it really? WNBA Commissioner's Cup. So they have their own version of this? Interesting. I did not know that. That's good to know. Is it literally like the same format? You just every other week it's like the group play and all that? I imagine it's got to be the same thing because the NBA owns the WNBA. So I imagine if there's anything that is moderately successful in the NBA, they roll it out in the WNBA, vice versa. So here is what we're looking at in terms of the new website. Let me see. I was playing around with this before. I think this is the best way to do it. I'm going to go big on here, and then I'm going to go here. Oh, there's my other camera. Oh, yeah. Wait. What did I just do? Here. Okay, but I don't want this guy. No, I just want this guy. Nope. All right, sorry about that extra camera angle. We got to send him to the grave, at least for the time being. All right, so this is the new site. This is the home for all the web users. It's basically a one-to-one, as close as we try, as close as we can, parity to mobile. And some of the new things that you'll see here is the Discover feature, and then the focus on more of like the user-generated content, like the stuff that you guys are writing about, and the like almost like mini articles, the little vignettes, the did you knows. Those are now on the front page. Those now get a full feature, and they are, I think, just cool to look at, honestly. That's why we should probably require you to send, we should require you to include an image when you're writing a did you know. But by and large, everybody's like really good about it. There's only a couple times where I have to like go in and either create an image or get an image or delete a post because somebody thinks they're being funny, but they're just not. So World Cup is going to be up here. We actually launched the Pickem yesterday, so you can actually make your picks up until the 15th. First games are on Thursday the 11th, and we have through Monday the 15th. Nice. Getting a slate every single day. I think it's like 12 or 13 straight days of games, which will be fantastic. Got your tracker here. There's so many groups. Group L. So for anybody who was with us for March Madness, we did the same thing. We basically are taking the structure and kind of like the way that you can track on mobile and web and just carrying it into the World Cup. So for each group, you see the number of matches, you'll see how many you picked correctly. Remember, for soccer, for football, you can draw. You can draw. You can certainly draw on the group stage. That is definitely an outcome. So in the middle here, if you're so inclined, I can't stand draws. I can't see myself like looking at a match and being like, yeah, I think this will end in a tie. But it happens. It happens a lot, especially in the group stage. Probably come back to these, but I definitely like Mexico. And I'm feeling Czechia for some reason. All right, so that's the World Cup widget. We also have on the like featured tiles here, top games. So that's going to be a running list of like your top games of the last 24 hours. You can also play around with these filters here just to get your time scales right. Make sure this is in working order. Perfect. Top rated this month, top rated today. Very good. And then let's see what else. The top takes now organized for you. Very good. Basically like a better UI, I think, a better UX than, we'll call it Web 2.0. This would be like Web 3.0. And for those of you who are on mobile, this will look like very familiar, just with like the tile approach that we rolled out a couple months ago now. Leaderboards. Let's see if Breton has his streak still going. Yup. Wow. 224 days in a row. What a legend. Pick streak. Oh my gosh, Breton's dominating. Pretty wide open though. 4 is the current number. Let's see what the all-time is. Wow, 38. That's a lot. I bet that was in March. That had to have been in March. Unless he's just been silently picking winners. But if it was in March, I feel like he would have been on the leaderboard. I don't remember seeing. Oh wow, he's an OG. I wonder if this person knows that they're the all-time pick streak leader. 38 in a row. It's so impressive. Rolling out some achievements too to reflect some of the new features that we've had to just encourage and incentivize like writing did you knows and making the correct picks. So let's see. Pick streak all time. Flame. I remember when Flame went on that 27 for 27 run. That was definitely during March Madness. He was trying to pull off the upset at the finish line. That's the second place. Give him a follow. All right, so that is the leaderboard, top players, classics. Yes, so the classics tab. We've always had this, but now it's just like more organized for you. And then experiences. Experiences is like kind of one-offs, things that we'll throw up if the community wants to rate, let's say, the Coca-Cola 600 or the Indy 500. Plan to do all the golf majors this year. See how that works. Kentucky Derby, the Masters, throw in like a halftime show here and there. So check it out. I think we'll obviously make improvements as we go here, but this at least is the bones of the operation. Very good. All right. So let's see. Back to the board. Tigers, Rockies, M's, oh my. Right. So the Major League Baseball was pretty much the only exciting show in town. We'll take a look at some of the folly of that Canada-Uzbekistan game, but there was a lot of walk-offs last night. So there was, first and foremost, the Mariners and the Mets. The Mets have been one of the worst teams in baseball. The Mariners, until recently, were kind of like right there with them. And then we had last night. Last night was, it's always an opportunity for any team who's struggling. When you play the Mets, it's like a tune-up. The Mets come to town, kind of lick your lips, and you can get out of any funk. You can get out of any jam. You can kind of turn your season around. When you meet the Mets, that's a good sign. Things are going to start going your way. I'm speaking as a Mets fan, by the way, so I can tell you what happens here. I've seen this movie many times already this season.
1-0. Broken bat, dropping base hit. They've done it again. This time, Cole Young. Walk-off win once more for the Mariners.
Back-to-back walk-offs for the Mariners. Mets, who, after winning yesterday, are back in the loss column. The crazy thing about this game, and I guess like more specifically the Mets travel schedule, is they're out west playing the Mariners. They're now flying cross-country back last night, and then they have a game today at like 6, I think it's like 6 o'clock. So really like red eye last night right into, because they're on a 3-hour time difference. What for them is going to feel like a 3 o'clock game. It's kind of cruel. It's kind of cruel from the schedulers to do that to the poor Metsies. So we'll see how they take it. All right. So the Tigers and the Rays. You want to talk about like a cursed season? The poor Tigers, man. They have been in some of the craziest, I would say, on the wrong side of some of the crazier games in the season this year. This one was looking like it was going to be just another addition to that. You had a back-to-back-to-back home run little string here, which we'll play.
Oh boy, Kerry Carpenter matches that energy and vaporizes another one.
He just whipped it back. Did not want that one. Oh my goodness.
Riley Green testing the limits of the drop. This is way back, and this is 3 in a row.
Jax got jacked up.
The Tigers saved them all for June. It's 6-0.
21 blown leads. Is that real? Wow. Yes, you did. You did raise up, dude. And it's unfortunately the Tigers got one on you. 21 blown leads for the Tigers. That's like a Mets stat right there. That's insane. How many games have we played? Like 60, 70? So a third of their games they've blown? Wow. I didn't realize it was that bad. Raise up, dude. I'm not sure if you saw this for Chandler. This was tight. here. I've never seen this before either. Like the helmet comes off and it like catches him in the lip.
And now the ball popping away and moving into second base head first.
It's so quick.
It's
like a bang bang.
However, by Lee and Simpson, a little slow there in getting up, and I think he went head first into that bag.
Yeah, when that ball got away from the infielders, yeah, he's got the blood coming.
Eesh. Oh, see, it like pops off there.
Oh, it's a helmet. Wow.
It's like a bounce right in the face. Oh. That could be stitches. Dang. I love Simpson, man. He's such a demon on the base path. I hope that is not too serious. Maybe some stitches. It's his lip, so it's like you stitch that up, right? You stitch that up, you get back out there. Maybe not. Maybe no base stealing for a little bit while that heals. What a freak accident, though. Crazy. All right, so the Tigers win that one. I believe it was 10-9. And then this was crazy. So look at this. Forever Young right here. That's a Young trifecta. Young, and Young Junior. That's amazing. It's like that song. Forever Young. I think it was Mr. Hudson. Yeah. We're gonna go to top takes. I'm trying to navigate the new site with the top takes. I wanted to see like the trending if it lines up, but it's all of the like old games. So I'll go into the individuals. Here we go. Where is this one? There we go. 8-9, or sorry, 8-3. Okay. Is that you, Raise Up, dude? Is this? There we go. Dude, screw Vest, but I can't even hate on this game. We had an absolutely nuts 8th inning. Holy goodness. Ray's trying to mount a huge comeback, only to fall short is a pretty entertaining way to open the week. I can't lie. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dylan Dingler, who had I think a 4-for-5 night. He was on fire. 2 homers. Fantasy team, shout out. That's my catcher. He is second in the majors with 13 home runs behind Shea Bangaliers. That missed extra point ends up being a killer. Always comes back to bite you. Kerry Bonds returns. Tampa needs to get it together on the mound again. Another disappointing loss by the pitching team, but a much-needed win for the Tigers, especially the trio of Dingler, Carpenter, and Green. Yeah, the back-to-back-to-back, whom this team should rely on to pull back up. You have one on this game? Oh, who's that? Who's coming up here? Whoa. One of the most important parts I always take into my reviews about sports on this website is suspense. The most exhilarating part of sports is always the fact that anything can change on an invisible flip of the switch. Dylan Dingler, in a massive effort, has a multi-homer game with 4 hits and 4 RBI. Overall, offensively, they scored 10 runs on the Tampa Bay Rays, a 10-5 game in the top of the 8th. On the other side, Detroit used 7 pitchers in a hilariously bad game that went down to the wire. Tampa, in a close comeback, made it 10-9 in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers escape by the skin of their teeth and earn a topsy-turvy W. Deep breaths. He did. Kings fan, you went in on this one, huh? This team is going to be the death of me. Yes. Oh my gosh, we are so back. The offense actually scored enough runs so that the bad pitching didn't matter. Carp had a really nice game in his second game back from the IL. Great game for Green as well. Had to feel nice for him. And Dingler, my goodness, some elite performances from key hitters on this Tigers team tonight. Very nice. Very nice. Was anybody there? Nope. 10-9 at the Trop. All right, back to the board here. let's see, for that Seattle Mariners and Mets game. Cole Young is your player, obviously the walk-off winner. Mets have zero pride, and it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Oh, that's right, because it's Pride. It's June is Pride Month. So Mariners walk off the Metsies. 0-1 during Pride Month. Sad. Snail. Mariners are so fun to watch recently. I love it, and I love gay people too. Little fun fact about me. I was like, I dig that about you, Snail. I love that. Happy Pride Month. Mets suck. Into the seventh, and the only hits in the game were solo home runs, which was kind of cool, I guess. Also, why do Mariners fans hate the Mets? Could it be that they are one of the most pathetic franchises in professional sports? Well, let's go next. Takes 10 innings, but the Mariners get their third walk-off in 4 days. Yeah, 7 in a row for the M's. Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Dodgers have no pride as well because they lost to the D-backs. I think Zach actually wrote a post about pride and a handshake. Let's see. I got that song stuck in my... Yeah, here it is. Pride and the origin of the high five. Most widely accepted origin of the high five can be credited to Dodgers teammates Glenn Burke and Dusty Baker. It built its legacy within the LGBTQ plus community. On October 2nd, 1977, the Dodgers and Astros were playing in the final game of the regular seasons. In the 6th inning, Baker hit his 30th home run of the season off pitcher J.R. Richard. This made the Dodgers the first team ever to have 4 hitters with at least 30 home runs each in a single season. Wow. That's a lot of home runs. 120 home runs between 3 guys. Burke, waiting on deck, greeted Baker with a triumphant hand in the air. Not knowing what to do, Baker slapped his hand. His hand was up in the air, and he was arching way back, said Baker in 2011, so I reached up and hit his hand. It seemed like the right thing to do. Burke went on to be the first MLB player to come out as gay after his playing career. He faced discrimination throughout his time in the majors. He angered Dodgers manager Tommy Lasorda by befriending his gay son, Tommy Lasorda Jr. Burke would be traded to Oakland, a move unpopular with Dodgers players, and suffered discrimination from both other players and from the Athletics management. Billy Martin introduced Burke to the new teammates on the team in 1980 by stating, "Oh, by the way, this is this is Glenn Burke, and he's a faggot." After retiring from baseball, Burke used the high five with other gay residents of the Castro district of San Francisco, and it became a symbol of gay pride. Through the high five, Burke's legacy lives on decades later. Burke's sister, Lutha Davis, says Burke himself was pleased to see the high five spilling out of sports to punctuate smaller everyday joys. Now when something great happens in life, people do the high five, she says. I call it the high five of life. Happy Pride Month. So this is in the 70s? I'm surprised. I'm surprised that there was this much vitriol in the 70s. I thought 70s was like a big like come up for the LGBTQ community. Interesting. Maybe not in LA. And I thought LA was like the pioneer. I thought they were like spearheading the movement. Clearly have my history wrong. Interesting though. There it is. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks so awkward. That's great. That absolutely looks like they'd never done this before. Good post. More in San Francisco. Yeah, I thought, wasn't there like that mayor who was running, who was like openly gay, Harvey Milk? I thought that was like, because I remember, I think Sean Penn played him in the movie. Maybe I just have my decades wrong, but it is Pride Month, so great post. And that's what it's all about. You can just ring these up. You can just write these if you're on Rate Game. You learn something new every day on here. All right, let us get back to the board. The Rockies. So the Rockies and I believe it was the Angels played another crazy game out west. So we had, let's see. This game was just nuts. It was like I think 6-0. And then Jose Siri, who robbed a grand slam yesterday, saved the buffet.
Struck well, Johnson. And Siri with a fly ball, left field, struck well, Johnson back to the wall, it's gone!
Crazy.
Grand slam! Hey Siri, show me a granny!
So you rob a grand slam and you hit a grand slam the next day.
There it is.
Siri, are you serious?
Hey Siri, show me a granny.
That ain't real. This is why this game of baseball is so unbelievable.
Love that. Hey Siri, show me a granny. Could be like a ad for a fetish website. All right. That was Jose Siri. I think the let me see if I can get this. Oh, they're like totally onto it already. Oh, yeah, here it is. The Rockies. They came back. Was it a walk-off? No. This is in the top of the 9th. So the top of the 9th, tied 8-8, all the way back.
To make it a one-run game, and he adds a line single here for the go-ahead run on in the 9th with 1 out.
What, do they just batted around? Classic small ball.
And he's got extra bases maybe here. Karros will easily get to 3rd. Jake on his way to 2nd with a double.
Wow, Rockies are looking like the Rays right now.
The Rockies again. And McCall. And this ball's up into deep right field. It'll be caught out there by Adele. Karros Lloyd striding it home, dives in with the
old sack fly.
And TJ Rumfeld, who's been
That's just fundamental baseball, folks. Just advance. Ducks on the pond. 1 over, 1 over, 1 over. Comeback win. I love that. Horns up. See, I think that was like it could have been your highest rated. Still getting used to this new web, folks. Got to bear with me. It's going to take a minute. I'm like all over the place. Okay, so now Tigers Rays was your number 1. How was this one not higher? Oh, 8-6. Okay. I guess they don't do it in order of. It's time finish. That's what it is. 9-8. 8-6 was your rating. No Rockies fans. Let's see what Jack says. Please free Jose Soriano from the shackles of the Angels. Not even his best start, but still went 4 2/3, allowing 2 runs and exited the game at 5-2. Unfortunately for him, the Angels have maybe the worst roster in the league, and somehow in the bullpen, and someone in the bullpen was bound to blow it. Yesterday it was Jose Fermin. Kyle Karros drove in the first run, then Tyler Freeman, then Hunter Goodman went yard to make it 8-6 Rockies. In the bottom of the 8th, Jorge Soler drilled an opposite field hit to tie it, but of course, the Angels' poverty franchise couldn't get another run in. TJ Rumfeld gave the Rockies the lead and the win in the 9th. And those are just an absolute joke of a franchise. Mike Trout's career has completely gone to ruins in Anaheim. Should have gone down as one of the greatest players in baseball history. I mean, he still will. I don't think despite the Angels being pathetic, which I think I agree with, absolutely, Trout has still had like one of the best career. I mean, look, I think injuries is really what is Mike Trout's undoing. I don't know if it's the Angels. Like, Angels didn't get him to the playoffs, sure, but Mike Trout could not stay off the injured list for the past 5 years now, 5-6 years. Like, this is the first time where he looks like Mike Trout. He's hitting like Mike Trout, running like Mike Trout. But I don't know if that's anything to do with the Angels. Unless you're just telling me like the Angels don't have a good training staff, which could also be the case. But I think when it's all said and done, Mike Trout will still be one of the best to ever lace him up. Let's be real. It's not like Mike Trout's going to be an afterthought. Is Mike Trout a Hall of Famer? He wonders out loud, is Mike Trout a Hall of Famer? I think so. Without knowing his stats, I think so. The one thing that I know about Mike Trout is like and I hate this stat, I like wins above replacement. Such a stupid baseball stat. But I know that he's like the king of it. So, yes, Trout's a Hall of Fame lock. Okay, thank you, Flame. I'm like, is Mike Trout a Hall of Famer? I think so. I thought so. Jack has me like second guessing myself this morning. Mike Trout is completely gone to ruins. He should have gone down as one of the greatest players. Yeah, I mean, he is. Jack, he is one of the greatest baseball players. He's definitely on the list somewhere. I don't know why you would say that. That sounds like a crash out there. I'm thinking, if he's healthy, then we're talking like maybe top 5. That's how good this guy was or is still. No, I don't like WAR, Flame. I do not like WAR. It's a ridiculous stat. I don't like WAR. I don't like anything that requires like insane calculations and crunching of numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. Numbers like don't do it to me. And that like, give me something that is like binary. Like he hit a lot of home runs. Like I can count the number of home runs. I can look at like a number and I know that that's a lot. And he did it more than other guys. Like that's cool. If you're showing me like a decimal, like a 4.7 wins above replacement, it's like, wow, it does nothing for me. Honestly, it does nothing for me. Might have just I know like that's the wrong community to say it to, because baseball is such a stats driven league. Probably the most stats driven league we have. There's too many stats. There's too many stats. There's too many stats in baseball. I don't need all the stats. I don't need the exit velocity on your bat. I don't need to know how fast the ball came off the bat. Like you hit the hard. Wow. Like you hit the hardest ball tonight. It was an out. You made the fastest out tonight is what that stat is. Like they're always showing the exit. Like it's like this person had the 3 highest exit velocities of the night, and it's all like line outs. It's like, well, okay, so he hit it really hard to the outfielder really quickly, and he got out quick. Like, is that what we're doing? We're just tracking that. Like, what does it do though for you, other than just says like, wow, he hit that ball really hard? It is not indicative of hitting home runs. I like the velocity is secondary. The best thing to come out of this whole like tracking of stuff is the launch angle. Launch angles are cool. Launch angles are awesome. When I see like a launch angle, I think young Carlos Stanton hit a home run with a launch angle of like something absurd. It was literally like a line on a sheet of paper, and it like just cleared the fence. I think he did it like last year. And there's something like I don't want to make it up because it'll sound ridiculous, but I think it was like 20-degree launch angle or something. And I was like, there's no way. This guy basically hit a straight line for like 400 feet and cleared the fence. It was a home run. It was like a laser. It could have like taken somebody's head off. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a cool stat. Because that's like impressive. That's very impressive to me. Velocity. I unless the launch angle's there, right? It's like the velocity. You can hit it as hard as you want. If it's into the guy's mitt, like what does it do? It doesn't do anything. So that's my little rant about stats. I'm a big fan of StatCast and all the stats in baseball. It's part of how I got into baseball. Okay, so yeah, I'll really put your mind in a pretzel here. That's why I love baseball too. Is I'm in a fantasy baseball league, and I've been in the same league since freshman year of college. I'm 36 years old now, so that's almost 20 years. I've been in the same league, and it is a 16 category league. 16 category league. So we do all the stuff. We do all the, like, we do holds. Holds is one of our categories. It's head to heads, whip. We do K per 9. I'm trying to think if there's any like ridiculous stats in there, but don't get me wrong. I like stats. Stats is what keeps me intrigued in baseball, but I don't love like the second and third and fourth layer stats. Like that's where you lose me. It's like, okay, guys, we're going too far here with the VORPs and the EVO, like whatever. You know, you're putting like a lowercase e next to a stat. I'm done. I don't want to know about it. Does nothing for me. Confuses me. It's too much. Hits, home runs, RBIs, walks and hits per 9 innings, K per 9, ERA, obviously, saves, average, obviously, steals, great stats. Love those stats. Amazing stats. WAR, E-WAR, E-VORP, all that. No. What does VORP even stand for? Value over replacement player, VORP. It's an advanced statistic used in sports like basketball and baseball to measure how much a player contributes to their team compared to a theoretical replacement level player. Like, what? A theoretical? Which in this instance is, and I'm not making this up, a typical bench player or freely available talent. What? What the hell does that mean? FIP is your favorite? So let's see what this is. Fielding independent pitching. Oh my God. Is an advanced sabermetric statistic designed to measure a pitcher's true effectiveness based solely on the events that they can control? What? Strikeouts, walks, hit by pitches, and home runs. An advanced sabermetric statistics of true effectiveness based on only events that they can control. What's an event that they can't control? Like you're saying when it hits? No, I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't, Kings fan. I'm fielding the team off of vibes, dude. Like Moneyball ain't happening with me at the helm. Fielding errors, okay. But like just to counter that, right? You would never get a fielding error if you're striking people out, right? Or like what's the point? Like why not just look at strikeouts or something that I like is swinging strikes. Swinging strikes I think is a sign of like when somebody's pitching like filth. When you see like a lot of swinging strikes, I think pitch speed, obviously a very cool stat. This means ERA if the defense wasn't a factor, but the defense is a factor. So it's like, no, I've never been on Savant. No, never been on Savant. Guys, just a little breadcrumb here. There's a reason why there's no stats on Rate Game, right? Like we're not trying to make this about the FIP, right? Like the FIP doesn't really like clock to me when we're seeing like the Miz set the record with like 50 of the fastest pitches thrown in a baseball game. Like that's cool. You can like feel that. You can see it and you can feel it. Yeah, exactly. We're going down a rabbit hole here. All right, so back to the board. Thank you, Flame, for pulling me out of that one. FIFA. Oh my gosh. So news is coming out, and I've been just following this with gritted teeth because you just like knew this was going to happen. That the tickets for the World Cup I must have saved the wrong one here. Are just being kind of like messed with. I think FIFA, definitely has like an algorithm or something, and then there's like a software program that they probably can control where every single day, literally every day, by the hour, every hour, they will manipulate like inventory, and one day you can't find any seats for a group stage game. The next day there's like all these seats available. One day, all seats available and it's very expensive. The next day, no seats available. Tickets very expensive, or all seats available, tickets very cheap. The next day, no tickets very expensive, right? And it's like you literally never know. You wake up one day, and I'm seeing all these people post about it. It's like, what is FIFA doing? FIFA is like the most corrupt sports organization, bar none. It is like the shining example of humanity at scale, right? We always talk about like world peace and all this stuff. It's impossible. It's impossible because FIFA shows you what happens when you get power, concentrated power, trying to make decisions. It is just so impossible to do anything honest and right by the fans, for the fans. So when you have that, like when you have corruption at like the highest level, then it like trickles down to the venues and kind of like the places that are serving, in this case, the fans that are attending the games. And so something that I've been following along, even though I'm no longer there, is how they've been trying to handle the transportation to and from MetLife Stadium, which used to be that was my home stadium for football games. And they had this bright idea to charge a flat fee for tickets to and from. So this is like a round tripper. A trip that is normally for me when I would go to Jets games, because I'm an idiot who went to Jets games. Round trip, this same train that goes from Secaucus to the city to MetLife. It's like 3 stops. All in, it's like $20 on game day. And that's like prime time game day. I think like during the commute, during the work week, it's even cheaper. So FIFA like sees this and is like, oh, how can we extract like the most money out of these poor people going to and from the stadium? Because this is where the final's being played, by the way. I mean, I have a whole nother piece on the FIFA final being played in a stadium that has turf, AstroTurf, fake turf. They had to plant grass for this. So I woke up this morning with like the biggest smile on my face. Less than 6% of the $98 New Jersey Transit tickets are sold to MetLife Stadium. Of course. What are you thinking? You think you're going to pull a fast one on people? You think people are actually going to sign up and pay $98 to take a train ride? The train ride is like 10 minutes, by the way. So I was just like, hell yeah. New Yorkers still got it, man. And I understand that it's not just New Yorkers, like everybody's coming, from all over the world. And, here we are 9 days out and everything's just like, from what I can tell, everything is backfiring. There's just so much inventory on the marketplace for tickets to all these games. Stuff like this is happening where it's like FIFA's not able to sell tickets like to and from a venue. So I think more power to the people. The people will always determine the market, except when it's a 27-year finals drought. Then you end up with a $5,000 get-in price for Game 3 of the finals. If you're a New York Knicks fan, best of luck. My thoughts are with you. So, yeah, FIFA. Good on you, FIFA. Good on you, FIFA. All right, Flame, I will show the Canada. I'll show this clip from Canada. It's actually more about Uzbekistan than it is Canada, but I thought this was appropriate for the show today. Well, it was friendly last night. Landon, shout out to Landon. He's 2 for 2 on getting me. Yeah. So happy he's back here and feels like trying to really push how much they can nickel. Yeah, dude. Exactly, Flame. It's the biggest smile on my face. All right, so I was ragging on USA yesterday, saying like our team stinks. And, you know, it seems like I'm not alone, right? In that assessment of our team. This is Uzbekistan versus Canada yesterday as a follow-up, as a follow-on. 6 minutes and 25 seconds into this friendly, which Canada ended up winning 2-0, by the way. Shout out Canada.
Saifyev's ball was collected by Miller. And here comes Shomurodov away. And Shomurodov with a chance to go through on goal against Crepeau.
It's not even close.
They would not have wanted anyone else on that one. Uzbekistan, 44 international goals
Oh my
for the
God.
Başak Şehir man. But Eldor Saifyev's ball.
That's their best guy, basically. That wasn't even close. It looked like it was on a line, and then it's like, whoa, totally off. Congratulations to Canada, though. They did it. Also, the scenes coming out of Brazil, unbelievable, man. What they did to their plane. You guys see this? So Brazil's national team officially leaving. They're probably here, by the way, by now. For the U.S., they're departing. They're going to make their way to camp, you know, where they get some practicing, get comfortable. And their plane is getting a full-on baptism at the airport. A actual like highlight reel about their plane getting baptized.
Ele vem, o Hexa vem. México e Canadá começando a sua trajetória.
Mixtape.
O hexacampeonato com toda a sorte do mundo. E os jogadores da seleção, que o Ancelotti, que nossa comissão técnica, que todos os membros da seleção brasileira estejam abençoados nessa trajetória nos Estados Unidos. Decola o voo da seleção brasileira rumo ao Hexa. Vambora, Brasil! O Brasil está voando. O time está
Amazing.
E assim.
And I don't know what this was or when this was, but this is the craziest thing. Look at this, man. This just gets me like so fired up. This just like really makes it real, where it's like this is the grandest of like scales. Like the entire world is playing in this thing when they do the flyby of the plane as like a send-off. Let's go. That's just like magical. I was saying to Mollie this morning, the just like the fanfare and kind of like the pageantry reminds me, and this is crazy because it's a fictitious book, but anybody who read Harry Potter, I forget which one it was when she was describing the Quidditch World Cup and just kind of how massive like the scale. Maybe it's because I was a kid, but in my mind I'm like, it was just like so big to me. Like the World Cup in my mind, in my 12-year-old mind, is like the same like magical thing. It's like that big, it's like the whole world is playing, like all the wizards are coming from around the world, like flying in on their planes. That's it always like gets me so fired up. So it really cares, and they're going to care when Brazil inevitably. Yeah, I saw Neymar's on the team. Saw his reaction to making the team. He was like super, super gracious, I think, because I think he knows that he should not be on the team. I think he knows that he was getting almost like he was like grandfathered in to the team. Is he even gonna is Neymar? There's no way Neymar starts on the team. I hope not. All right, so I think that was all I had for the clip. This is probably Neymar's last chance to do what? To win the World Cup? I don't think that's happening. I think that window closed like 3 World Cups ago. All right. Like Cristiano's what, 40 to win the World Cup? I mean, what about when they played in Brazil? We all remember that one. He was on that team. I think that's why it's like a little bit of scar tissue there. All right, so let me see here. Close is a generous word. I mean, he got to the final, sure. That was a very, very dark time for Brazil. A very dark time. Mollie still has trauma from that because she was there. All right, here we go. I hope the globe cooperates today. Let's see. Okay, so it's rotating, but will it spin? Oh my gosh, I knew it. How did I know? How did I know that we were just like, I think what's going on is it's realizing that it's the end of the road. Let's see. It's just being difficult. Oh, I know. Germany just. I want to make sure that you guys are watching this because last time when I spun it, it was just me. That was no fun. Hey, yeah. Let's go. Panama. Wow. Panama. All right, here we go. If you are from Panama, you are Panamanian. Capital is Panama City. The population is almost 4.5 million. Language is Spanish. Presidential Republic. 43rd ranked team, 2 appearances. Group stage, the best finish. Land and economy. Isthmus between oceans. Cordillera Central, Panama Canal, rainforest. Panama Canal, banking, logistics, tourism, mining, flag of convenience, shipping. Refined copper, bananas, crude petroleum, fish. The main exports, main imports, refined petroleum, cars, crude petroleum, packaged medicines. Ain't that right? The flag of Panama. The Conservative Party and the Pacific Ocean is the blue quarter. The Liberal Party in the Atlantic Ocean is the red quarter. Peace between 2 political parties, the white quarters. And the civic virtues of purity and honesty, the blue star. Authority and the law is the red star. Such a simple, interesting flag. So Panama is near and dear to me and Mollie because that's where I proposed to her. I proposed to her in Panama at a little villa, a place called Bocas del Toro. We were there for 10 days. Started off in a place called San Blas, which is like such a crazy. If you ever have the opportunity to go to San Blas, take it. They are just a wonderful. You basically like go off into the ocean, and all of a sudden you come upon like I think it's there's one island for every day of the year, so they have like 365 more than that islands. And these people that live on the islands there's like no electricity, barely any plumbing, and you just like live with them for however long you're there for, and they give you like a hut basically. So we went with really good friends of ours for Christmas. We celebrated Christmas in San Blas and Panama City. Panama City, super modern, really nice, and cheap, like very, very, like definitely affordable. I cannot say enough good things about Panama. It's an incredible country. I'm definitely going to be rooting for them. They have incredible food too. The ceviche is so fresh. The patacones, the ropa vieja, arroz con pollo. Did you know the Panama Canal saves ships 8,000 miles first going around Cape Horn? Could you imagine before the Panama Canal, what that must have been like? 1903 is their independence from Colombia. 1914, the Panama Canal opens. 1999, canal handover from U.S. 2018, they made the World Cup debut. Notable people: Ruben Blades, Mariano Rivera, the Sandmans from Panama, Roberto Duran, and Luis Tejada. All right, so they're pretty new to the scene here in the World Cup. 3 appearances all time. Oh, no. Do they really not have a win? Dang. Only 2 goals scored. Qualified on the 18th of November, 2025. They're in a group with England, Croatia, and Ghana. It's a tough one. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know what's going to happen for poor Panama. Let's see. They got Ghana, Croatia, and England. The desk hasn't filed on Panama this week. Check back as the tournament approaches. All right, thanks. Thanks, Claude. We got it from here. Adalberto Carrasquilla, Pumas, 27 years old, Liga MX regular with Pumas, Panama's playmaker since 2021, MLS years before Mexico move. Did you know has scored more set-piece goals than any other Panamanian player in qualifying history? Jose Fajardo, Independiente, 31 years old, Argentine Primera regular, Panama's all-time top scorer, MLS Cup with Independiente. Did you know plays for Independiente del Valle, Ecuador, and Independiente Argentina at different points? 3 different Independientes. Dude, every now and then, Claude will just freaking, like, that is an incredible did you know. Plays for Independiente del Valle and Independiente Argentina. And right now, he's on just Independiente nothing. Like, just Independiente, the OG. So he's got 3 different Independientes. It's amazing. It's amazing. And he's on the squad, can confirm. Eric Davis, Dynamo Tbilisi, 35 years old. Panama's all-time most capped left back. For Eric Davis. Oh. No, he's not even close. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Flame. Eastern European League veteran. World Cup 2018 starter. Did you know played in 5 different countries before settling in Dynamo Tbilisi? Belarus, Hungary, Estonia, Sweden, and Georgia. Man, I love just seeing like some of these guys are lifers, just like playing soccer anywhere they can get it in the world. Imagine that, just like bouncing around country to country, just playing football, playing soccer. What a life. Annabelle Godoy, 36 years old, MLS All-Star, MLS All-Star ×2, Panama captain, World Cup 2018 starter. Did you know was undrafted in MLS in 2014, became a multi-time All-Star, and the longest-serving Panama international midfielder. Orlando Mosquera, Barracas Central, their keeper. Argentine Primera regular, Panama's #1 since 2022. Saudi Pro League stint. Godoy is on the team. Fajardo has 17 goals with Panama. All-time top scorer Luis Tejada has 43. Oh, I forgot to show the comments, guys. My bad. The new website's really throwing me off today. Panama's #1 since 2022. Panama's #1 what? Keeper? Clark got the other details wrong, but they're 5-5 on picking guys on the World Cup. I'm just picking guys on the World Cup squad. Saved a Lionel Messi penalty in Copa America friendly in 2023. Made him a meme overnight. I'm trying to think. Do I remember that? No. Combative, physical, 4-4-2, tight defensive shape, long balls to Fajardo. Oh, classic kit. Sucker for the red and blue, man. I really am. Just looks so good on a kit. No way. 55%? What's the group? No. 55%. Yeah. I would say group state exit most likely. This is like a strong group. Am I crazy to say that this is a strong group? I don't think Panama's getting out of this. I don't think they got a 50-50 shot at this one, unfortunately. We shall see, but underdog, definitely. Their only hope is getting out as a strong third, yeah. Because, like, even I feel like Ghana is not just going to go down without a fight here. All right, Panama. My heart is with you. Not an easy one. Okay. Not the weakest one we've seen. Who has the weakest group? I feel like it's the U.S., right? Like our group is kind of served this up to us. You know, this is when the corruption kind of works in your favor. When the old FIFA lords bless the host nation with some really fluffy group stages. One of the hosts for sure. Mexico, USA, and Canada retreat. Yes, they were. They sure were. They sure were, Flame. Man, look at that. Singles. 1, 2, 3. You can forget about them. Scotland. Cape Verde. Saudi. Uzbekistan and Curacao. Wow, Flame. Curacao just holding on for dear life down there. Holding on for dear life. Scotland, too. Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia. Wow. And Uzbekistan, who we just saw. Yeah, U.S. has the easiest for sure. And Canada. Okay. Okay. You know what we got to do? Let's see how the Panamanians are, or if they are, if they've ever discovered a rate game. Yes. Oh, wait a second. No, can't be. Rate game was not around when I proposed to Mollie. I was like, was it me? Was I rating in Panama? 6 ratings submitted. All right. Let's go. We're on the board. Panama's on the board. Panama's on the board, folks. All right. Let me get out of here. Back. Oh, second camera. Back in action. We got her back. All right. It is. Wow. I still went over an hour. I feel like that was a quick one. It's almost 11 o'clock. It's Tuesday. We have a Stanley Cup Finals game tonight. We have an NBA Finals game tomorrow. My goodness, who's got it better than us? It's a good day to be a sports fan. A reminder to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys. Wait. Watch this. Oh, wow. Bet you didn't think I had that coming. Oh, am I glitching out? Does the motion like slag me? Here we go. Like and subscribe, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that little thumb up there. Oh, it goes back and forth. All right. I won't hit you over that with that. Yeah, so remember, like and subscribe. It's a free service. Rate game is free. Okay? It's fun. It's very fun. It's for the fans. It's from this fan to you. So Hope to see you out there rating games with me, with us. My name is Nick Mark George. It is a wonderful day to be a sports fan. Rate Game Sports is the handle. The sign off is I will see you here tomorrow, same time, same place, because it's the week. Till then.